Just about set to roll now from snowy Chicago. And off we go from Soldier Field. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Caleb going to throw right away. He's got the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw out play action. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
To the air, Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. If you look at this Browns defense, we know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil eye, folks. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, Cleveland.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 8.
Sanders. Now he's going to step up and run. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. An inside run with Judkins. Yeah, he'll work 3 from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 6 yards puts him right on the doorstep, but now it'll be 4th and goal. A choice to make. You're on the road. You're going to take the 3. You're so close to the end zone.
Well, you know what the book says. You know, that mythical book about what to do in certain situations. Road team, it says be aggressive. go get a touchdown. Don't play for a field goal. I say keep that book open and do it.
They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Ready, go.
A give. Here's Judkins. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Judkins going to run it out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Ready.
To throw now, here's Sanders. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will push the lead up to 5. So it's our first offensive points of the game so far, and it gives us a very rare scoreline. We don't see this one often, 5-0.
Yeah, it's been sort of a weird one to this point, hasn't it? But hey, in this league, you take points any way you can get them.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had... Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Sanders. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. You look at this Bears defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. They'll run from the gun. It's Judkins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Quinshon Judkins becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Browns are able to extend their lead. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw is Williams. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Sanders to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Touchdown, Browns! Harold Fannin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing is Williams. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
To throw, Williams. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Give up the middle, Jenkins. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. 51 yards. And the Browns are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the rout is on here in this first half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
29-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Colston Loveland, 70 yards. And the Bears get a bit closer. Santos with the extra point. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, it's Jenkins to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And his throw here is incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. And it's third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw is Sanders. Setting up a screen for Jenkins. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. On fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Bears take over.
At their own 37.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll run with the Rutgers man, Kyle Monungai. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackled there by Rayshawn Jenkins.
Second and 10.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Here's Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they're going to have a third down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
To throw, it's Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Odunze. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go. Here's Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Browns drive about to get started.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. They'll give it to Jenkins.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
59 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing, Sanders. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Go! Cougar 19!
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now Sanders. Oh, a poor throw there, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Rome Odunze, 47 yards. And the Bears get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
Cup 19!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact.
And now the rookie's free. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Bears 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
22 yards.
A good pickup there, 22.
First down. First and 10 at the 48.
Working out of the gun, Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
2nd and 4. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
What is that?
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Rome Odunze as the first half is winding down. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
33. Bears 21. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
This time they stay on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
A big play that time for Cleveland. 55 yards. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Here's Sanders. Left side, he's got the tight end, Fannin. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
On the handoff, this is Judkins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Let's go. Ready, right?
Looking to throw. Sanders. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Panther 80. Panther 11. Panther 11. Mustang 19.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders.
Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
From the gun, here's Williams. A pass complete to Odunze. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Brings up 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man complete. So 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41.
42 yards. That's another Bears first down.
And this play's still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Pass complete to Loveland.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he will have the Bears first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
That's another.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On the ground, it's Montgomery.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Williams now operating from the gun.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Boy, as we look down in the field, you can just see how a play like that changes momentum. Look, one side hooting and hollering, getting the big block, and the other side obviously dejected.
And since you mentioned momentum, few plays can change momentum as quickly as a blocked field goal. Big-time play there. Now see if they can capitalize on it and turn the fortunes in their direction.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready.
They'll run. This is Judkins.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
A good effort there from Gervon Dexter. He drops him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
15-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
That's good for a Bears first down.
Running is Monangai. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A gain of 36 yards. That's another Bears first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. There's a short one caught by Loveland. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and 10. To the air, Williams. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Pass caught by Burden. So no gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Come on. Hit. Huh.
Once again, Judkins. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd and 3. Sanders. That is caught. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw now, here's Sanders. Over the middle, he's got Bond. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
On third down, Sampson. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll try it now with Judkins. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. On play action, here's Shedeur. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Jerry Jeudy from 8 yards out. And the Browns add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Nifty move. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one snap closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Williams going to look to throw again. He's got the connection to Moore. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Second down and a yard.
Brings up second.
Here's Williams.
At the 27-yard line.
And that one's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. What an effort. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line. Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for the Browns, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.